Harmony blooms. Remember that army of maskless huggers, fearless embracers, lawbreakers, kiss greeters, the last handshakers. Remember the last livers of joy, breathers of air, the last stand of the last lovers of life. How in shirtless revolt man and woman danced through the night. A surging mass of flesh unadorned, of spirits that lived well beyond the reaches of scorn. And the righteous, well away, well behind plastic and glass, stood in shock, fingers pointed, gripped in rage and aghast. These rebels will be the end of us all. How heartless to be smiling so wide, breathing so hard, having a ball. How careless to spread the essence within that I'm told is as dark and as catching as sin. What beasts to be bearing their skin. These savages cannot possibly be kin of my kin. So they yelled, muffled threats behind fabric and cloth. So far away no one heard, so they called the cops. And in came the cavalry, suited in blue, masks for the gas, munitions for two. So the rebels stopped chanting, and ebbed was their dance, turned to the coppers and calmly pulled off their own pants. In a gesture of peace they held out their own hands. And as the shots fired, they dropped nude, woman by man. And so the war ended between the shirts and the skins. The same day the last love passed in the touch of two hands. Just like that. And the bodies were burned right there on the spot. A chemical agent dissolved the very last drop. And the righteous applauded alone in their pods and returned to the DVR news, which they paused. That applause rung and echoed a ring in their heads, and they began to have nightmares that the last man was dead. But no matter the depth and murk of despair, they stayed committed to orders in the order of care. For the righteous do what is hard above all. See, we're called to inherit this earth from the mob of the raw, the primal and new age, the uncivilized claws of the uncouthest of beasts who don't follow our laws. Stupid and backward, a pea for a brain, self-centered destroyers of all that is sane. And I'll name each and every, for to save is to blame. To get healthy, let's send the scourge to camps on a train. And the purge so began for all who refused. Those who denied faceless experts, well, they tied their own noose. 'Cause what's true is that fears are the reins of the weak, easily guided as long as they don't have to think. It's not that their values have gone sour or foul, just that they never had any at all. So they fall, victim to any chief self-proclaimed, blind that a simple man stands behind the costume and name. They run panicked from dissonance, a fate more terrible than torturous pain. A fate that would turn their identity lame, burst their ego to pieces, reputation crippled to cane. Evolution, though, continues all the same. Evolution can't be stopped by your fears, your grasp of the past, holding it near. See, we've learned so much more in the time of your life, but you can't learn what's new if you're set to always be right. See, you'll lie and you'll lie and you'll lie to yourself, to all those around until you've made your own hell. 'Cause the distance between the truth and your view has grown dangerous wide, deep canyon of blue. And far behind, at the old edge, standing alone there is you. You wore the mask on your eyes and you covered your ears so you wouldn't see or hear the fears of your fears. Now we're here. You are planted and rooted along party lines. When will execution follow your proposed fines? When will your leader, to whom you sold your mind, decide it's well beyond time that I know what's best for me and for mine? No discourse is needed. I've drawn the way clear. It's my way or highway. There's no need to steer. Don't mind the screaming or dying below. Just follow and follow and follow in tow. Your job is not to question the way, just to march and use the bodies to pave. Utopia awaits as soon as we set all dissenters to straight or plant them like trees in orchard-like graves. Don't worry, I'm a dictator of grace. All who know better long ago set ablaze. The truth does not matter, though it could set you free. Keep fearing your death, keep bending the knee. Don't peer deep below, surface of sea. Don't question yourself, nor foundation beliefs. For they are thieves who would steal the comfort of peace, rob the great machine of its animal grease. Kill any who cry, we conspire to rule. Who claims our denial of life may be cruel, let them drool as we pump them with drugs, outlaw their culture, turn them to thugs, tell them stories as young as we can. Turn son against father, clan against clan, one against other, only our truth can stand. That sovereignty was never the birthright of man, that truth belongs in the hands of somebody else in some faraway lands. That your family, your neighbors, your city or town must relinquish their values, must lay them all down. For up in our tower, we offer it all. Other versions of truth, well, they must all fall. You are responsible only to repeat what I call. Don't make your own future. Don't blaze your own trail. Bad dogs get beat till they don't dare wag a tail. Don't look through the studies, don't talk to your friends. Curiosity killed all the cats in the end. Don't go into science, don't study the past. What you find, if it spoke, those words be your last. To silence a man is easy these days. We've only to destroy his fragile good name. And we own all the stories and we control all the fame. We write the future, well, we rigged the whole game. And if you open your eyes and make even a peep, your own friends will have you dragged down the street. This is the power we have over thee. You oversee order and shoot all who flee. I oversee everything else. Now agree, says the voice in my nightmarish dreams. The voice on the radio and all of the screens, the message read deep, which remains yet unseen. No, I will not. I will scream. I will never stop making the truest truth ring. Holding hands, hugging strangers, we're connected as string. Everyone equal, every last human being. In this mess, this beautiful mess, there's no right and no wrong, just what sings from the chest. Hold lightly your outcomes, hold lightly your goals. It's the process we follow, it's connection that holds. It's our values that guide us, not a vision off far, crafted by the next most popular czar. It's discourse and dissonance. It's growth and debate. It's loving discomfort and all of the fates. It's loving the very fact that we'll die, setting us free in the truth and safe from your lies. So you speak and I smile, a sad, knowing smile. For in you, through your lies, I see the fears of a child who knows only one way, only one game, and is worried of a world where his riches or fame, status or intellect don't protect him from shame, from feelings, the delirious pain of being human and thus going insane. In the crushing of waves of uncertain life, the loneliest sport of struggle and strife, to surrender and see you're lost in an ocean that's deep. Completely alone, yet a part of every last thing. And I know this fear, I'm awash in it too, but the difference is I'm willing to listen to you, to let it run through, to celebrate the infinite colors and hues. May we disagree till our faces are blue. Let us stay in the torrent of rage till it washes to truth. May we stay face to face till I see me in you. May we dance in discord till harmony blooms. If it's not too far gone, let us sit for a breath, taking turns getting heavy things off our chests. Let us talk of the wish we have for the world. Let us weave a new tale. Let the yarn twirl. You, with your mask and your goggles and gloves, could you shed them like tears and let in this love? And know that life is abundant and rich, that the touch of your skin is an infinite bliss, not to mention the timeless taste of slow kiss, saliva that reaches, bridging our lips. I'd gladly die for more moments like this, or more to face death to free enslaved kids. May earth take me, but I'd live more like this. May truth break me. From its cup I insist I must sip, unafraid in this world to be known well as full, that one day we may know freedom as law and wisdom as rule, unafraid to be buried before it all unfolds so.